Geared. It's an advanced map. It has a track for the balloons, infinite void, and the spinning doohickey. Jeez, I don't know how else I should call it. And because of the spinning doohickey, people usually use global towers, so they can just cheat the system, because we love that, don't we? But being the Sigma male that I am, I tried to beat chimps on this map without using any globals. And I'm not gonna regret it, I hope. I started off by picking my hero, and it was pretty easy, because only 2 heroes have no global abilities, and that's Pat and Oben. I ended up picking Oben, because he's cheaper, and he's good early game. I started off using 3 dart monkeys as my early game towers, but therein lies the first problem. If I want to get far, I'm gonna need Oben, so I have to get him before the tower that I put down on the start of the track gets out of range of it, aka round 10. So I spent the next 10 minutes trying to have a good early game strategy, which included placing a boomerang and a dart monkey on just the right spots so I can pass round 6. Then placing a dart monkey on round 7 and 9, and after barely beating round 10, using some clever targeting, I was finally able to afford Oben. But what is a video like this without exploits? So I present to you Spike Factory, because using this, I will be able to leave spikes at the end of the track while the Spike Factory can't even attack, making it sort of a global tower, but not really. And I'll show you how powerful this is on the Moab. Oh, it's okay, I can just retry the round and... Okay, the Spike Factory is useless. Ooh, this is interesting. My second exploit involves the Beast Handler, because I can merge them together, making one Beast Handler with massive range. And at Beast Power 16, I was able to make it one-shot ceramics. This allowed me to proceed from the 40s and into the 50s, where I got probably the best ability in this whole challenge. Oben's level 10 trees, because this thing can eat up balloons like crazy. And by the time Oben has already made a whole lap around the map, it will still be there just sucking up balloons that have managed to get through my defense. So there is absolutely nothing that can stop me at this point. Oh. But that brings me to exploit number 3, the Super Monkey Fan Club. And I don't even have to explain this, you get it. Just one click and you get super monkeys covering the whole track. And with all of this, the mid-game rounds were just a breeze. Like, look at round 63. The only problem I could have at this point was single target damage, which I really needed for super ceramics and rounds like 97 and 100. So I got a tower that was better than the Spike Factory, the Beast Handler, Oben's trees, and best of all, it wasn't a global one. And of course I'm talking about the Dark Knight. Being able to infinitely use its teleportation ability is kind of broken in this scenario. But listen to me very carefully right now. Being able to teleport does not make a tower global. And even if a tower can teleport anywhere it wants, like the Legend of the Night for example, it still has an attacking range, so it's perfectly legal. Plus, this is also my last exploit, so everything else from now on is gonna be decided by pure skill. By the time I got to the 90s, the rounds were quite hard. Just look at all of these Moabs! And the super ceramics inside didn't make it easier, so I had to get tons of extra support towers just to deal with them. Luckily, all of that did help me against DDTs, and I was finally able to use my T-Rex Stomp ability. And if you want to be extra nerdy, no, this is not a global ability, because look, I use it on the left side of the map, and nobody on the right got stunned. So screw you, random internet nerds. Remember when I said round 97 was gonna be hard because of all the single target damage? Well, I'm gonna have to face it. But with the power of the Beast Handler, the Super Monkey Fan Club, the Dark Knight, and the Spike Factory I still got after it failed me, I was certain I could take it down. Okay, maybe I can get an embrittlement or something. Maybe more T-Rex buffs? More glue? Okay, alcohol monkey. So yeah, no matter what I did, I just could not beat that round. And you might think this is the end of the video, but we still have a minute left, so no it's not. So I restarted completely. I used the same strategy as last time, and after about an hour of playing, I was back to round 97. But this time, with a twist. Instead of getting tons of different towers, I was able to save up for the Dark Champion, which allowed me to absolutely destroy round 97. With some micro and help from other towers, of course. Round 98, on the other hand, was very dense. But do you you think that's gonna stop me? So using all of the money I had, I bought myself a super glue. And while it did help out with round 98, I was still worried about 100 because of the lack of single target damage. There it was, the BAD in all its glory. I quickly moved my Dark Champion and T-Rex, but in the end it ended up getting through, without even being popped. And was this the end? No, I had $19,000 to spare. And with it, I bought myself a sticky bomb, an unstable concoction, and an unbrittlement. And with all of that, the bad popped right before it came out of range of the super glue, allowing me to permastun it and win the game. Would a Zeely be a good hero for this?